Good morning. Welcome back to Matt Nair on Air. Jane Matt Nair, Greg Bach, and Dr. Slide on the board. Coming to you from our studio at Radio Park here in Racine. You can always join us. You can call. You can text. The number is the same, 855-752-4842. Leave a comment if you're watching on the live stream on Facebook, YouTube, and the platform that used to be Twitter. About a half an hour from now, we're going to wrap up the show with This Shouldn't Be a Thing, Feral Emu Edition. So stick around for that. Right now, though, we are joined by Civic Media meteorologist Brittany Merlot for a little weather and wine. Good morning, lady. How you doing?
Good morning. I am fantastic. How are you?
We're great. Rain is on the way.
Yay.
But we do need rain, though, right?
Yes, especially the Northwoods, right? They're still in a severe drought, and a moderate drought is covering about 41% of the state now. Central Wisconsin, they're pretty good, but the other areas, not so much. So this system is needed, especially where it's going to be hitting. It's going to be into the Fox Valley, Lakeshore, all the way to Madison, too. We're looking at some of the heaviest rain totals, where we could see about an inch possible. So this rolls in tonight through the overnight and lingers through early tomorrow morning for those areas. And then it kicks on out for a beautiful weekend, an above average weekend. Again, we just get warmer and warmer. I mean, average temperatures right now should be in the low to mid 40s. We're going to be in the low to mid 50s by Saturday.
Wow. Well, and that's another reason, I guess, why this rain is so important, because if we continue this trend, we're going to lack the snow cover that we need, which helps the drought numbers, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So it's good that we're getting this little hit, because I'm looking at next week and we've got a storm that's been wobbling around and doing some stuff, and it may bring our first accumulation of snowfall to most of the state by next week.
Really?
Yes. So we're keeping an eye on that. First, it was looking at dumping some heavy, heavy totals into the snow belt, like a foot or more. And then it was spreading like an inch or so, even southward. So we need to be ready to drive in the snow, have our houses ready just in case, because this system is a beast. To be honest, it's a big one.
Folks who are not watching the live stream, the disappointment in Jane Matt Nair's face for what she knew was coming.
I know. It's like, I'm so surprised it's going to snow. Where do I live? No, it's just like, oh, really?
Yep.
Can we not start off with a foot? Is that too much to ask?
Well, the Northwoods wants it, I'm sure, right? All the
Right.
snowmobile trails and stuff like that. If they can get that a foot, that's a good base to open that up. And they didn't get that chance last year. So honestly, I think everyone's kind of a little excited up north. Down south, obviously, shoveling and plowing. Plow companies are probably happy too.
Well, and the other thing to keep in mind, and I don't know what it's like in your neighborhood, but they haven't picked up all our leaves yet. And if they don't get to it this weekend and we get a whole bunch of snow, then we're going to be stuck with those big leaf piles underneath the snow. And it can just make things extra slippery, is my point.
Yeah, absolutely. I was thinking maybe you can make a big leaf pile and have it be a sled hill. I don't know.
I can see Jane totally doing that. Now, really quick, Brittany, because I just want to, we'll bring this up over the course of the next few months, because last year we had a very mild winter, not a lot of snow, dangerously not a lot of snow, to the point where businesses had to get relief from the government.
Yes.
Yep.
And that was because of El Nino. Now we are moving into a La Nina for the winter of this year. Can you just give a very quick overview of what people should expect? Because I feel like they're thinking, oh, last year was fine. We'll see what this year is like. Can you give them an idea of what they should be expecting for 2024 to 2025?
Yes, I would say nothing drastic, right? We're not going to have the drastic no snow. We're not going to have the drastic crazy amounts of systems and all of that. It's a smooth change over to La Nina, which of course brings us a wetter and a little bit of a colder winter. So what we're going to see this winter is definitely a few cold snaps. Absolutely, 100% that's going to be happening. But maybe a little bit more active jet stream, a few more snow events. And if we have cold snaps behind it, hopefully that'll be a lot more snow accumulation, especially north. Right around average. I wouldn't say this is going to be a crazy year, but cheers to that.
We'll have to wait and see. I know. We'll have to wait and see. And there's another storm forming that could turn into a hurricane to hit Florida, which is the last thing that those poor folks need.
Yes. So there is a storm that we're watching, and it's going to be moving into these warm tropical waters once again and intensifying. And they're thinking it's going to be turning into a hurricane, Sarah, and hitting land in Florida. And I think they're looking at Tuesday night into Wednesday. And that's the last thing that same exact area needs. Again, it would be like 3 in a row.
Seriously, and are we talking about the western coast
Yes.
again?
Yes, we are.
Oh my gosh.
Because they're still recovering from the last one, as are most of those areas. Which just reminds me again, you can donate to the Red Cross.
Yes.
You can give blood. Is always something good to do, especially with natural disasters like this. There's always a critical need for blood.
They always need blood.
Always need blood, and then when there are natural disasters, that just makes the demand go up that much higher.
Yes, it does. It does. Thank you, Jane. That's huge.
Yeah.
Brittany Merlot is our civic media meteorologist. She joins us every week for a little weather and wine. Thank you so much, Brittany. We will talk to you next week.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You as well. Stay with us. News is coming up next. When we return, we will be here with Dr. Laura Hanks. Public service announcement is on the way. Keep it here on the Civic Media Radio Network.